So we got Joe versus Spandex going up now. The R.O.B Ditto. Let's see how this goes. I can't say that in my years of competitive Smash I had ever seen a R.O.B Ditto actually happen in bracket, but let's see how it goes. Got a lot of gyros coming out, unsurprisingly considering it's a very good projectile. Do you know which R.O.B is which tab? Okay. Okay, then. You said Desole is Joe? Oh, so Spandex is Desole? Alright, okay. So Joe taking an early lead, just barely able to take it. Wait, what? Joe's able to take a, or Spandex was able to take an early lead, but Joe was able to come back and be able to take the first stock. Desole needing to make some sort of comeback, or what, Joe needing to make some sort of comeback, and he's able to even up the stocks. Big percent lead for Spandex. He's been able to take this for the entire second stock. Barely missing the up smash, getting a follow-up off the gyro from the platform. Getting this advantage state, going up to make this comeback. Able to re-pick up the gyro mid-combo. Up tilt conversion, our favorite Mario Party mini-game, will you DI it correctly? But he is able to take the stock. Joe is taking a solid lead. A very minor percent deficit. Let's see if Joe can milk this percent lead and make something happen with the final stock. Spandex being able to keep him off stage. Gyro's clashing. Joe's making a good recovery, coming back to the stage, covering it with the gyro. Accidental air dodge from Spad. Side B barely missing, but the air dodge carries it. And with that, Joe takes game one. Do you know how to change the overlay? Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So, going into game two, Joe taking the first game. Let's see how it goes. Joe getting an early... Oh. Probably really is so confusing keeping track of who's who. I'm gonna be real. Hey, yo. Yeah. Spandex actually being the one to take the early lead and carrying that advantage state all the way into the end, catching him in the high of the ends of the blast zone. Able to take stock one. Let's see if Joe can make a comeback happen, although it is not horribly bad for Joe yet. Nice prayer, but not able to find a conversion. Getting the up tilt. Look at the up air. Breaks out that air dodge, then gets the up there and is able to take the stocks to even it out. So it is 1-1. Joe has a tiny percent deficit, but overall, pretty early. Our tried and true R.O.B combo being able to take an early 60%, but he's carrying this advantage state to already get into 76%. Good gyro, barely misses the back air. A lot of theirs and a lot of gyros coming out. Up tilt to upper, a true classic R.O.B combo. Up tilt to upper, a true classic R.O.B combo. Using the gyro to keep him on stage, baiting out the ledge trap situation. Great jab lock to up smash coming out from Spandex. Both R.O.Bs staring at the exact same time, hell yeah. Yep. air up tilt, up air. Able to catch the gyro out of the air. Not able to get a true follow-up though. Oh, barely falls out of that up tilt. Potentially misses a potentially stock-taking combo. Joe's off stage with a pretty bad percent deficit. He's going to have to make something happen if he wants to be able to continue this lead and take game 2. But gets a drag. SPANDEX gets a drag down up air into up tilt up air. Barely not killing. But trying to press his advantage state. Gets the parry. But Joe's able to knock him out with an F tilt. It's the down tilt, but isn't able to get that late hit back air, not quite taking the stock. Avoiding the projectiles. SPANDEX is able to make his way back to stage. Joe air dodges through the blaster. Not quite able to take the stock with the up air. Rob is a heavyweight after all. Trying to hit them with the zombie, but is not successful as of yet. SPANDEX gets back to stage, covering it with a fair. Put back off stage by Joe. Joe takes the second stock with a gyro to secure the stock, but he has a big percent deficit, so it is... He's gonna have to make something happen if he wants to be able to take this back, but he can take game 1, so let's see. Nair popping Joe all the way up, not quite taking the stock. Gyros clanking, lots of gyros clanking. Lots of gyros clanking, goodness. Joe could win this, potentially with a... I mean, one gyro string and he could potentially just take the stock. Yeah. Yeah. Is he able to take it? Almost. Almost being able to make the comeback, but not quite. Even says able to get the grab. Can he get the up tilt up air dodges through it. Down tilt, down smash. Joe takes game 2 with a phenomenal comeback. Down almost 120% on the last stock. And is able to take it all the way back. Joe now moves on to game 2, or game 3 with a 2-game lead. All right, moving on to game 3. Joe is up 2-0 with a solid percentage, or a solid lead. However, everything has been pretty close and tight so far, so I don't think it's likely that either player takes a serious lead. I don't think it'll be too in one player's favor. I think it's been a fairly even matchup. Although SPANDEX is able to take an early lead with some good true combos. Gets a down tilt trip into the air and finding an early dare to immediately shut down Joe's first stock. Gets the grab, potentially looking for the up tilt. His mash is too good. He gets out of there ASAP. Joe's coming back out, moving back to close quarters. Big down tilt, dash attack string, being able to pop off SPANDEX off stage. Joe's now above him though, and back to neutral. Both players knocked away by gyros. Joe loses that gyro trade, but is able to knock him back to ledge. Joe's taking a fair amount of damage at this point, and it's almost circling back to a gapping him in percentage. SPANDEX is able to survive this entire time, avoiding all these kill confirms. But this is the roll read. It was a good attempt though. Will this be the thing to take it? And yes, it does. Our favorite Mario Party minigame takes Joe's second stock. At this point, ooh, a dubious string coming out with the gyro. Taking an early 60% lead. And SPANDEX is currently having an absolutely phenomenal game. He's taking this percent lead. He's got him twice and is in the process of restocking him. Already hitting a near kill confirm. Keeping him off stage with the gyro. Pressing this advantage, gets the fair, doesn't quite kill. Potentially looking at that bear at ledge to take the final stock. And SPANDEX 3-0s Joe in game 3. So it's a phenomenal game coming from SPANDEX. He was able to take such a early, firm lead and just press it all the way to the end of the game. Didn't let up his hold and just kept pressing it all the way into the win. Was able to beat that. What's up?
3, 2,
Moving on to game 3. Once again, I don't think either player is... It's a fairly even matchup. It's been very back and forth. Joe's able to knock him off stage, look for a ledge trap. He's able to keep him off stage for a good while, rack up with some crit percentage, but SPANDEX is able to immediately make up for all of that damage. Our favorite broken move, down tilt on R.O.B. Yes, sir. Tries to get the down air, but doesn't quite kill. Up tilt to up air doesn't quite kill. Looking to bait the air dodge out, wasn't able to quite capitalize. Parries the nair into the instant down tilt gyro. Down tilt popping him up into the stage. And he unfortunately wasn't ready for the tech situation, and so Joe loses his first stock. SPANDEX tries to make something happen with a gyro combo. Loses it and then picks it back up for another firm early kill. At this point, will we see another 3-stock by SPANDEX? Because he's known to do this. He gets the string. Will he get the last? Yes, he does. Not quite. Kill Sparks, but nothing. Down tilt, the laser beam. Will he get the down tilt up air, or up tilt up air? Not quite. So Joe needs to make something really happen here. He was able to pull off a phenomenal comeback in game 2, but at this point, SPANDEX is such a firm lead that I don't know how reasonably something could happen. The air dodges through the laser, gets caught with a dash attack, still off stage, and Fair doesn't quite take it, but almost. Down tilt pressure on shield, is able to catch the Fair on his jump out. Up tilt, or up throw, finally takes a stock. So we will not be seeing a SPANDEX 3-0, or 3-stock in game 4. Being able to catch his roll out with the laser. Trying to make it backstage. Joe is still in a very precarious situation off stage. We may be seeing it go to game 5 in this set. Joe is making something happen though, being able to press his advantage state, getting hit with the nair, unfortunately popping him back. Which is potentially a situation SPANDEX can take care of. The trade, making sure that no player actually gets an advantage, and the gyro toss is able to take the stock. SPANDEX being able to get a very solid 2-stock. And it is now going to game 5. Both these players have been fairly evenly matched up until this point. The first 2 games were very dominantly won by SPANDEX at one point, even just making a phenomenal last stock comeback with a 120% deficit. But the past 2 games have been very firmly in favor of SPANDEX. So let's go ahead and see what player is able to prevail in this final game, because both of them have had very uncontested 2-game win stretches. So we'll see what happens. Really even start for both of these players. He's able to get the grab. There, tried into the combo. Not able to get too much more off of it. Both players are still fairly even. Joe's able to take a pretty solid lead, being able to snatch this early combo. Not quite able to kill at the up tilt up air, but at least racking up a lot of damage. He's a very firm lead here, entering kill percent, so he could potentially make something happen immediately. But SPANDEX is able and has proved that he's able to make those really early kill confirms. Will he do it right here? Yes, he will. Air dodges through it, but still gets caught, unfortunately. So that SPANDEX is able to take the first stock. And Joe answers right back immediately with a try to true up air, or up tilt to up air. Our favorite combo.
This is an incredibly close set, too. 2 fantastic R.O.Bs. Taking it to game number 5, just almost dead even.
Yeah, it's been really early, or very even so far. Yeah. Both players have been incredibly volatile, both taking 2 game stretches that were really solidly won. Joe was able to make a 120% comeback, but the past 2 games have been very dominantly won by SPANDEX.
Wow. I mean, this one, though, looking down to the wire so far, I mean, 2 stocks apiece, almost identical percentages.
Yeah.
Gonna get an up air? No, gonna be able to air dodge through it.
Being able to get these down tilt strings, not able to capitalize and get the kill.
Oh, the air dodge is gonna get red caught, but still not able to get that KO. Nair's not quite enough just yet. This
grab.
could be it. No, up tilt.
Pops him up too high, so he wasn't able to capitalize. He's able to get the laser to kill, still maintain this advantage state. There it is, finally being able to take the stock with Nair coming off of a gyro.
Somebody with low battery. Up air. Connecting. This is great extra credit. Really good extra credit.
Joe's
Almost
able to take a very firm lead at this point. It was fairly even up until now, but Joe's able to just press this last stock.
This is going to be an up throw, and that's going to be the stock. We're down to last stocks.
Last stock, game 5. Close as it could be.
The trip, but not able to get a follow-up.
The good and bad thing about down tilt is so fast, so it's unreal.
Is this going to take it? 50%?
Oh my goodness,
Still
just
alive.
barely not being able to take the stock.
Has to get around this Rob. The up air catches!
All the way into the depths of the blast zone, being able to take that final stock, and with that, Spandex is taking a Game 5 win over Joe. Phenomenal set between two close and evenly skilled players.
Wow.